welcome to the second to oh, that's not right. Let's fix that on screen. Okay, we're on round 7, Phoenix. Sorry. There we go. That's fixed now. All right, welcome to the second to last round, Season 1, round 7 of the Simverse Sportscar Challenge, and we are at the Phoenix International Raceway Oval. We have another 45-minute race with 3 classes: GTE, GT4, and the MX-5 Miata. This is the only time probably we're ever going to run on an oval, but you chose it because it's free, and this track is it's either going to be really good or really bad. Full course yellows are on. Really, the only way to trigger them, I think, will be with a multi-car accident. And currently, we're in the middle of what appears to be qualifying. Let's take a look at our lap guide here at the one, the only Legacy Phoenix.
Alright, so today we're going to be at Phoenix. It's a fairly flat track, not a lot of banking here, so it should make managing tire wear pretty important for all the drivers today. Should also, the long straights as well as the mid-speed corners should make the race fairly even between all the cars. Lap traffic can definitely become a problem here. And it'll also be pretty hard for drivers to maintain their focus through the 45 minutes of lapping here. So on the exit of turn 3, those are a few laps of Phoenix.
And with that, we'll bring you back to your qualifying coverage. Take off those logos. And that should be everything up on our on the screen to make it look nice during qualifying. Let's go to TV1 and we'll take a look at the cars on track. Currently, Frazier is second on the grid. Echo getting the fastest lap today at the Phoenix Oval, and Popcorn starting off 5th on the grid, 3rd in GT4. We'll continue waiting until the time's up, but in case any other stragglers come in to race with us, unless anybody, of course, makes a demand that we skip to the end of the session. We'll double check our radios. Gonna turn off spectators and drivers, leaving all teams on. Broadcasting on race control for the radio, and we're gonna wait it out. It looks like he'd be maybe making a run at the moment. Oh! Another hit into the wall there. Appears that everybody got 5 attempts to make a lap here at Phoenix. Best lap got picked. Finza just barely beating Apen out by 7/100ths of a second. This could definitely be a close race up at the front, bar any mistakes from Finzo. You can see on our scenic view the Phoenix Road Course that may be used next season, may not be. Actually, no, it's definitely not being used next season, but may be used in the future, considering how cursed it is. Next season's schedule is soon to be revealed after today's race, and it's definitely bound to be exciting. I hope. Enzo has now put a giant paper over his screen to remind him not to run out of gas and to make sure the car is properly fueled before today's race begins, unlike the previous 2 rounds in which he used qualifying fuel for the race, and that was just plain disastrous. Appears that we are currently full on drivers for the race, and we will skip to the grid portion. And right now, we'll get a consensus first, however, from the drivers in the field. And after that brief discussion, we are back. Get a beautiful view of Phoenix, Arizona, I guess. You know, not much going on here, but is what it is. 26.117, the best lap of Enzo's Porsche 911 RSR. Apen just barely off the pace in that Corvette C8. The car is very even at this track, and those two quite even, so that's going to probably come down to a pretty big battle, you know, tight battle for the entire race. Echo with 30.733. Frazier just barely off of that pace. Well, actually almost a second off, and Popcorn 3/10 behind Frazier in qualifying. Things are still fairly slow at the moment. That's quite okay. We may, however, end up getting a straggler in. We're not sure. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Appears that this is all we're going to get for today's race, which isn't bad. 5 cars. Not definitely far from the smallest field we've had, just definitely not the biggest either. During next season, as has been announced and voted on and ratified by our drivers, the Simverse Sportscar Challenge will change its class format to GTE GT3 instead of GT4, and instead of the Miata, a different free car, the Kia Optima in the spec bottom class, which is a quite an interesting car. Despite being a front-wheel drive Kia, it is almost as fast, if not faster, than a GT4 car around in most circuits, and can be faster if with the right setup. Very, very interesting idea to have that car out on track, and should definitely help the closing speed between the top class and the bottom. It appears at the moment that I'll check the status of the votes, but I believe for GT3, the cars that will be in the race will be going by the votes. So we start off with first the BMW Z4 GT3 due to its cheap pricing, which allows for a more affordable option instead of paying $12 for another car. We will also have the McLaren MP4 12C, and the upcoming, for the next update, Porsche 911 GT3R to replace the 718 Cayman GT4. The fourth car to be added in the vote so far is the Lamborghini Huracan GT3. Be a very, very interesting choice and would look pretty good on track. Five minutes left in qualifying. Appears everybody's made their runs for today. Let's check the stream chat to see if anybody said anything. Nope, not a peep. Thank you once again to our 4 viewers for sticking it out with us through qualifying as we continue to work towards the grid portion of today's race. Next week, everybody's going to be at Motegi for the Motegi Super Weekend and a championship within a championship at that. The driver that performs the best in all 3 races will, all 4 events, being the 90-minute endurance race at Motegi, going into from the afternoon to the night. Then the day after, the Simverse Stock Car Series doubleheader on the road course and the oval, followed by, lastly, the modified tour events over on the on the east road course. The one who performs the best across all that will receive a, well, they won't really get a prize. Maybe we'll give them like nature or something, but they will definitely receive some sort of thing. I don't know. Maybe we'll like give them a Discord role. We'll figure it out. We'll figure a prize out. Maybe like 100 lemons or something. Over the champion, which will be crowned after the Stock Car Series event, will receive all the proceeds of all the lemons, a whopping 469 in the account at the moment, to have as their prize. $469 lemons. It's a lot of lemons. I'm really running out of things to talk to, so if somebody said something that says something in a stream chat, that'll make my job a lot easier, because I can just respond to them, but lo and behold, not much going on. Oh yes, there's something else. Starting next season, at the start of the iRacing week, during week 1 of the iRacing season, we'll be adding a 4th series, the Formula Simverse, which will be using the McLaren MP430 at many tracks, some of which you'd expect on a regular Grand Prix schedule, some of them you would never expect. League schedule has already been posted within the league page. Be sure to join us at Simverse Road Racing on iRacing.com, or Simverse Oval Racing if you're interested in that, or do both. Both is always nice. First round for the GP Championship next season will be at the Nürburgring. We'll also go to a few unconventional circuits like Laguna Seca and Brands Hatch and the Charlotte Roval.
Phoenix guy.
Seems like Finzo's a bit butthurt and expecting a poor performance. We will see if he fucks up or not.
Start the race.
Okay, so we have all of our drivers.
Shut up.
And we will skip to the next session. Oh, come on. This is what you get. You literally just have a race of 11-year-olds. There's nothing.
I'm only here
to
so I can find.
Okay.
I'm only here for safety rating. Same,
Simverse,
bro.
everybody. Simverse.
So you decide to race with me.
I can no longer skip to the next session as it is 30 seconds. I can no longer skip to the next session as there's less than 30 seconds. Rather, there's 5 seconds, so just sit there and be patient.
5 seconds is too long.
You know what? I'm just going to give Finzo a Do you want a penalty?
You know, I'm good.
And that's what I thought.
Do it. But anyway.
Let's take a look at the starting grid for today's race. Front row, Finzo on the inside, Apen outside. Taking the pole in GT4 category is Echo, followed by Fraser on his outside, and Popcorn lighting up number 5 on the inside. Let's head to the pace car and take a look back. Wherever rear chase is. Ah, there it is. Rolling off pit road now. The Simverse Stock Car Series at Phoenix. Sorry, Sports Car Challenge at Phoenix. Oh, I'm not getting rid of that one, am I? Oh, that was pretty stupid. I'll take a track app off for a second. And we'll get rid of that logo, whatever that is. as we continue to come around in our pace lap. Porsche weaving, that's usually a sign of certain death to come. And we'll take a look at him. Let's go back to our lovely, lovely TV2 view. Obviously the best of the views at Phoenix is TV2. Going towards the green flag, puts, oh my god. Did they manage to screw that up? What even happened? Oh, and we're starting, I guess. Alright, with the botch start, what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it.
Green flag.
Okay, well I guess we're starting. This is just beyond stupid. I really have no words. Heading off into turn 1. You have Finzo edging out. Apen for the inside. Apen challenging him, catching him on the straight. Continuing. Finzo's still on the inside. Apen working the top. Finzo's going to clear him coming to the front stretch. 93 laps expected in today's race by ATVO.
I'm sorry, Paul Farm, by the way, that was not intentional.
Echo for the hot lap on GT4 and Finzo in GTE. Penn still challenging, coming down to the bottom. Of course, the Porsche with a bit more downforce. We'll see what the strategy is now, how it'll play out. Popcorn a lap down. But due to the incident being on the pace lap, in the case of the yellow, we will give him a wave around to get his lap back. So the driver getting one fast repair. And we will now throw up the track map a few laps in, as very, very quickly we will start to see lap traffic play a role. ATVO now expecting 100 laps. Right on the dot. 103 now. This will be quite interesting. This car's much faster than the stock cars here. Both cars clearly passed the first of the JGT4s, who are now catching them again. Popcorn spending about 37 seconds in the pit box.
Fraser, go on your outside.
Fraser making a quick block. Still a lot of that blood of Finzo from the NASCAR Heat 4 days. Really having no obligation to help. Where'd you go? Please switch to drivers instead of all teams.
I'll do it when I get the chance, though.
God damn it.
You're talking on drivers. We're on drivers.
Okay, well, we're just trying to deal with things a bit, and it's being a pain in the ass, so here we are. Hey, Ben, now almost a second back on Finzo. Kind of wonder if he's trying to save his tires and save his car up. We're running well, same with Fraser. Fraser with a 4X and Popcorn with a 6. Popcorn's currently out of the race. Not quite sure how that went down, but here we are. Understanding the point of really quitting out of the race that early. Oh, and did we lose Fraser? He has lost some time, but I don't think he is out of the event. He's lost a large amount of time. Heavy blinking. top four both scored points for the event, having started the race. We're seemingly losing a good chunk of time. Now we're regaining a little bit back. As the GTEs once again catch the tail end of the GT4 field. Finzo still leading A-Pen, dropping back. With the current point situation, all A-Pen has to do is show up to the next race, and he's got the GTE championship down pat. Echo, I've checked the points. Currently, has clinched it. It required him not showing up, winning. Basically, there is no way for him to lose in GT4 at the moment with the absence of Smile and Troll. There is no way for him to lose, at least mathematically speaking, because he showed up to this race. A little bit of a wall tap there for Finzo. No incident points. Rager Harvey regained about a second on Echo. Maintaining good pace to stay in this event. Sadly, not as many cars on track as we would have liked to see. If you want to help us solve that problem, be sure to join our league and come race with us. Popcorn out of the race, 9 laps behind the field. Having completed 4. Definitely wasn't the end of his event, even though he was 2 laps down. He definitely could have kept competing. There's a decent chance that there could have been a yellow later on in the race, and he would have gotten his laps back. But this will require a lot now that he's no longer participating. Rager looking quite a bit of time again. You're gonna have to make that back up as GTE once again catches up to the GT4 field. It's important to remember the next season this isn't going to happen as quickly as 1, we're not going back to the Phoenix Oval, and 2, the GT3 machines are much faster than their GT4 counterparts. So while there will still be a gap between the two true GT cars, two GT categories, it will not be as severe. So this quick gap would only be enjoyed and realized by the between the Kia Optima and the GTE cars. It's its best lap at 25.954. Alex A-Pen's a 26.210. They've been losing a bunch of time, 2.5 seconds back. That is not like him. And once he is somehow trying to save the car. Seemingly having the perfect setup and the perfect beginning of the race here at Phoenix. No X's for the top 3 cars. Only a 4. Oh, bit of a decently sized wall tap there for Finzo. That was some contact. It has done damage to the rear end of his car, especially on the arrow. And that would be a big problem for him. He's got a lot of pace, but it's mistakes like these that end up costing him. We'll see how much speed he does lose in the corners compared to the Corvette. It doesn't look like much at the moment, but we shall see. The Corvette running very conservatively to the look of it. Got a 10th faster already, the Corvette. And they're now coming up on lap traffic once more. Minutes in. Frazier now being caught by Finzo. Finzo right into the back of Frazier. Oh, there's a crash. Big yellow, big crash, and that's going to be a yellow.
Caution. Save us a little here. Nice and smooth. Cool your tires off. Get your fans on.
It's going to be a penalty to the number 02 for avoidable contact. And a warning for the number 6 for avoidable contact. And that would be the time to use the fast repair. Finzo's car absolutely annihilated on lap 24. And that will put Apen in the lead. Let's take another look at that accident. And outside look at that, also correlated the Corvette too. Finzo hits the number 02 in the corner. 02 comes out, absolutely pile drives that car. And Apen makes a bit of contact as well with the number 6. Big time crash early on at Phoenix. Finzo currently in the pit lane looking to make repairs. Frazier doing the same. Finzo does have his fast repair, and I wouldn't be surprised if he chose to use it right now, because that would probably be the most opportune time. Everybody in the pits at the moment. Finzo needing to get out quick, so he does not go a lap down. .30 now on pit road. And the 26. Frazier on the move. He's going to stay, I believe, on the lead lap if he's quick. Finzo out now. So that will be a penalty to the 02 for avoidable contact, a pass through, which if he does it again will be a 30-second black flag, 1 lap, then a disqualification from the event. And the number 6 has received a warning for avoidable contact after hitting the rear end of the 02. And that's going to leave Echo with one guy still with 0 X's in this race. Severe blinking. Not a very good sign. Almost like would be waved around the pace car. Everybody sorted back out again. Zero two be waved around. We'll reshift our camera focus back and set to single file restart. Lights off on the pace car, getting ready to go back to green flag racing. He's moving as quick as he can. At least I'd hope. I wouldn't throttle at all. We're about to go back green. Hey, Penn, gonna lead the field.
Green flag.
Green flag is in the air. And he gets a massive jump over Finzo. Finzo 1 lap back. Frazier 1 down as well. "30 laps in out of the expected 102. Following that caution. Frazier choosing to serve his penalty now. And because there's a pass through, he will now get the penalty cleared that he's on pit road. And he will come out of pit road without stopping, having served his penalty. Finzo seemingly not being able to find the speed to catch Apen and take back his lap. Let's take a look at the number 6 as he continues to push and try and catch him. ATVO now estimating 103 laps in this race. Not sure if that was smoke coming from the 6 or did not appear to be actually. Might have just been a little bit of an illusion on my part. Whoa, close one there. Almost another crash. Between the leading GT4 car and the second place GT. So for a better turnout next week at Twin Ring Motegi, as it's obviously been quite weak. Six, steering well clear of the 0-2. Imagine quite afraid after the last incident. Still not able to quite close the gap up to Apen, despite the fresh car. And Apen possibly might still have some damage, but I'm not sure. I don't think he does. I think it was fixed during the pit stop. Echo, the only guy managing still to keep the car out of trouble. a slight lockup there for the 6. Not quite sure. He's definitely doing everything he can to try and catch the number 30. 30 just taking his sweet time in this race. The track eating up tires a lot more than it eats up fuel. Here they come up once more to lap traffic. 3 on the outside of the 6, 6 staying, sorry, out of the 26. 26 choosing to stay all the way on the inside. Finns will pass him on the outside. Enzo now losing time to A-Pen. Definitely not what he wants, at least at the moment. A-Pen on the inside of the 0-2. 0-2 just trucking, keeping the car out of trouble. 6 pass, trying to pass him once more. 0-2 holds him up a little bit. He's going to lose even more time. Not able to find his way through traffic. This race definitely quite messy. Echo with a new fastest time of the race in his category, a 30.933. Hopefully no more yellows for the remainder of the event. Laps in, a bit over 20 minutes, coming up towards the halfway point. Six still losing time. Number 1 choosing to pit. Sorry, the first place, number 26 choosing to pit. And we're almost halfway. And still on pit road. 45 laps at the halfway point. Next week will be a double length race. Frazier looking to make up some time. And maybe snag a lap over the 1. But it does not look like that will happen. The 1 back out on, the 26 now back on track now in first place. But Frazier is no longer a lap down, only 10 seconds back. Sorry, about 11. Whoa! Close one there. The number 30 up goes, sends it in deep to get around the traffic and give up no time to the 6. Let's see if the 6 can do the same. Much more power. Let's see if he gets him before the corner. Whoa, close one there. Just at the entry. Definitely too close for comfort. Not sure if the 0-2 is trying to block up the traffic, but it is the duty of the GTE car to make a safe pass, while the slower class cars are encouraged to help facilitate the safe pass if they're able to. That was a pit stop for the 26. 21 seconds in the box. Already carving his way through the traffic once more. And Fraser, I think, trying to just kind of hold together as long as he can with the tires and fuel he has. Try and make it the end. Try to gain as much time as he can by just staying out of the pits. However, I'm not sure how effective that strategy would be. As he is now vastly off the pace. I believe he is a... Oh no, that was a very slow lap for Echo. Quite odd, not like him at all. A 33.318 to Fraser's 32.881. Yeah, another quick lap. Fraser getting out of the way of A-Pen there. They're holding him up very slightly. Not sure what the 26's strategy is. He's now back up to speed of a 31.4 his last lap. .53 of 103 now, ATVO, projecting 50 more in this race before it is over. I think it's really just going to be Fraser. His whole idea, I think, right now is just go as far as you possibly can on a tire stint in order to avoid pitting and trying to make up your time there. And just hoping that the time of, the extra time on the tires, doesn't, outweigh the time you save by not going down pit road. Which it seems 47 seconds is what you lose by pitting. So that tactic might just work. 26 once again, getting out of the way of the 30. Vinzo having fallen quite far back now. Not much going on at the moment, just turning left. Only 2 classes on track and 4 cars. 5 started the race. Popcorn giving up early. At 59 now. Almost 60 in. Three left turns a lap. That's going to be 180 left turns so far. iRacing would count that as 360 turns. Basically a quarter, whatever safety instead of whatever system. At least that's how they would count it. That is Echo again in the pits. Not sure what the game plan really is there, as Fraser continues to stay out. And at least to the looks of things. Does Fraser Echo know something we don't know? That is the question. And that's going to allow the number 02 to overtake the 26. See, the 26 seemingly not taking any sort of damage, despite going back into the pit lane quite a few times. Benzo taking a pit stop now. A-Pen doing the same. Fraser staying out. Deciding to resist. And try and, I believe, put a lap up on the 2. Can he do it? He's going to get by. Albeit he does not have the fresh tires. But could that be enough to keep him back and fight him off? Let's take a look. 26 chasing down the 02. Let's watch. And it looks like the 02. No, he is still staying out. Never mind. I thought for a second he was going in. That is not the case. Here comes the 26 once more, getting ever so closer to the 02 McLaren. And we'll go on the inside. Fraser staying on the outside, giving him plenty of space. Me feeling kind of secure of his strategy moves. Fraser's lap time is a bit slower than before, but ultimately not all that bad. I think that would have been a perfect opportunity just a few seconds ago for a pit stop, as Echo is no longer a lap behind. Where Echo spent a total of 1 minute in the pit road. But is the speed difference significant enough to allow him to catch and repass the 02 for position while the 02 leads in class? Let's take a look at the stints up on screen. Take a look at the strategy or lack thereof. And that was Echo with a very short last stint, only 12 laps to Fraser's 33. So in the length of 2 stints, Fraser has done 1 stint, going 21 laps and now 33 laps on his current set of tires and fuel. And who knows, that might just be the move if only 32 minutes into today's race. Echo of a new fastest lap though. I'm not sure how long that'll last for. GTE now catching up. Fenzo out on the outside. Nearly a lap down to the number 30. A-Pen's going to probably move the same way. No, he will go to the inside. Fraser getting a little dangerously close there. But quickly giving up time. Let's see what his lap is. 33.570. But now the GTEs will make their way through the number 26. We'll see what that does to the 26's lap time. 26 way out wide there. Giving a wide berth to the GTE machinery. That'll bring him down to a 31.822. I'm not quite sure what the lap time difference is now, but he is certainly giving up track space. I definitely think he should have that last time gone in for tires, at least if I was the crew chief for the 02. Ignoring the fact that I'm the team owner. But still going strong, 36 laps into his actual fuel pit stop stint. 3 of those laps were under yellow. Definitely a long stint. He's pushing it hard, but now it's no longer advantageous to pit. He has to bet on basically the 26 pitting again. The 26 would have to pit a second time. A-Pen looking to put Finzo a second lap down. It really just not quite sure what's going on with the 6 and sorry, with the number 02 and 1. Oh, big crash! Big crash of 1. Finzo hard to the wall.
Caution, Dave.
Let's take a look at that again. Oh, here they come. All right, let's take a look at the helicopter view, or rather rear chase, or rather chase view. Let's take a look at Finzo as he comes down towards turn 1. Oh, he turns hard right. Wow. Okay, well, I think that repairs would be a punishment in and of itself. That was a hard bit of damage for Frazier as well. That is not good, to say the very least. I cannot imagine the driver of the 02 is very happy after an incident like that. And that is just bad. I don't have much to say about that. That was... I'm not sure what the 6 was trying to accomplish there, turning a hard right into that GT4 car. They both had plenty of room to make it through that corner. And while he's leading, he just gets taken out. I don't think that's acceptable, especially in sports car racing. I expect better out of my drivers in the series, and I think action might be taken after the race. We'll take another look at the incident later. That's going to give up the gap that Frazier had. It's now down to 1.4 seconds of a heavily damaged car. Really nothing much that I don't really think there's much that he could do now at this point. We will see. And I'm pretty sure that is Finzo out of today's event. Frazier going to get a wave around. Courtesy of iRacing themselves. And I think he'll be taking that car to the pit lane. Crashed while leading by a car in a different class. I mean, that just plain old looked malicious, to be quite honest. I don't know if there's a way that Finzo could defend acting like that, but if that was in fact malicious, but that was a hard right turn, I really don't see a way in which he's innocent. That's going to cost the number 2 the lead. Now in his pit box. And it's going to definitely cost him a race win to sit at the very least. Lap 74 out of the expected 104. A little over 7 minutes left. He's going to do what he can to fix that car. I'm not sure if he still has his fast repair left or not. It's either going to be a real short pit stop or a real long one. We will see. And I think we're getting a long pit stop here. We'll keep tabs on that situation. A-Pen. Still doing quite good. Basically, we've now no more competition left in this race. This race all but I think over by the time the caution's done. There'd definitely be a lot of questions to ask. That's going to put Finzo a lap down on pit road. Heartbreak for him after what would have normally been genius strategy call, and by staying out, managing to get a whole lap back and take the lead in class. Now a lap down again. We'll see how this affects the overall standings. Lights off on the pace car, coming towards the green flag again. Single file restart.
Green flag.
GTE off the line, and he's on the move. A-Pen with no competition out on track anymore. Frazier making his move out of the pit lane. Trying not to go down a second lap, and I think he will. 39 minutes in. Another 39 and a half. Imagine he'll have quite a few choice words in the interview after today's race, but that will guarantee him an overall podium, I think. Only technically 3 laps behind the number 6. As long as he keeps things moving, he'll be much higher up overall. Your 2 seems to be doing all right, though. Able to just continue and just keep on driving. Echo so far, perfect race. Enzo out. Less than 5 minutes left. 4:30 in the race. 2 4-course cautions on this oval. Hopefully we do not have a third. However, Frazier is in a position to receive a lucky dog. In the case of yellow comes out, and he probably would get a wave around for staying out of the pits as well, which would put him back on the lead lap, but I highly doubt that's the kind of way he would want to win. It seems to be all Echo's race at the moment in GT4. The overall standings continue to update. Apen just peacefully making his way through the GT4 field of 2 cars. Only 3 cars left on the track after one incident on the pace lap and a second incident later on in the race, which brought out our second full course yellow. We're going to head back to TV2 because TV1's ugly. There goes Apen. Echo running well. Frazier, an admirable effort. 2 laps down. And he is now ahead of Finzo in the overall standings. Finzo 13 laps behind the GTE leader of Apen. Will receive a DNF on lap 83. Making a left. And another left turn. I highly doubt we're making it to 103 laps. ATVL claims we can still do it, but I really don't believe it for a second. Two minutes. 2 minutes left in the race. Check the stream chat. Nobody really talking. A few viewers still here, sticking around. We will check the lemon status real quick. And we are not at 5. I do not think we'll be at 5, so that might be a big drop for the race tomorrow. Everybody still driving the best they can. A few flickery cars. Not too bad. Apen just make a move on the outside, work around the GT4. 1 minute remaining. Well, rather 50 seconds. We'll get at least one more lap in. Let's see if he hits the line before 26 seconds. 1 more lap. He will get one extra lap, I believe. Let's see what he can do. How many laps can we get? Will we make it to 90 laps? That is the question. I think we will. I think we will have a 90 lap race today. A lot shorter than the expected 110 before our first full course caution. Oh, just barely. That's going to be the white flag out. I believe that it is the white flag. That is, in fact, the white flag is out for this time by. We will make it 89 laps at the Phoenix Oval. Apen coming around through turn oval 3 and turns 3 and 4 to come and take another win this season, and the overall win at the Phoenix Oval. That will bring him his 5th win this season at Phoenix. Echo will take a 5th win as well in GT4. His 4th in GT4 and 5th this season. Frazier with a podium overall and another podium this season. Rough race and just pretty insane for all involved. Number 1 back out on the front. Number 30 back out on the front straight, looking to make a celebration for the overall win. Doing his best of a burnout there with the trash control of the GT cars, saying he's not allowed to do that. He may attempt some donuts, we're not quite sure. Oh, there he goes, and slams it into the wall. Well, that's like a celebration. Here comes the 26. 02, chilling out. Might be a good photo up there. Hopefully YouTube makes that the thumbnail. 2 cars going past each other, next to each other. Across the line, everybody's stopping up, or not. Not really sure what they're doing. Like some sort of formation thing or a screenshot competition. Really kind of just puzzling to me. Might have. They do they, I guess. Unless they're seeing how far they can go on gas in 7th gear or something. That doesn't make much sense to me. Should be another 385 points to Echo's name following the conclusion of today's race. The 30 smashed up beyond belief. And we will get ready for interviews once these guys park their cars. Both of them stopping. GT4 is struggling to do a burnout. Not really able to make that work. 02 has decided to despawn, and the 30 will... God knows what he's doing. Alright, on to our post-race interviews with our various drivers of various sources. We'll start off with our overall winner, Apen.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Probably not how you were looking to win a race today at the Phoenix International Raceway, but a race win nonetheless. Congratulations for your 5th win this season and your 5th overall win. Do you want to just take us through the day?
Start of the race, I was just trying to focus on staying as close to Finzo as possible towards the end of that first green flag run before that first caution came out. I realized that I was starting to close that gap. I think he may have put a lot of stress on the tires early on. Had a bit of a secret plan with my 6th gear only being used to save fuel, as it was running with lower RPM than when my car wasn't moving at all, which helped a lot on that front.
Any other comments? What do you think about running on an oval? Yes, no, never again, for the love of God.
Probably never again. It was very hard to stay focused. It was just that boring.
I imagine probably would have been fun of some traffic, but, you know, not much out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, thank you very much. Congratulations on another win, and we will see you at Motegi. And I believe that was a clinch on the championship as well. And now our GT4 winner with his 5th win this season, his 4th in GT4, Echo. Hello. How is... Oh, he does not want to talk. Oh, he is back. He has returned. He does want to talk. Okay. Are you able to? Oh, no, no. Okay, maybe not. We will review the perms on the channel, make sure he can actually talk. Somebody did something and screwed it up. Um, let's try this again. Echo Mike Foxtrot. He can now view channel, and he can connect and speak. All right, let's try that again. Oh, he is gone. We have do my interview after Fraser. Discord interview pitch. Okay, well, we will talk to Fraser. Fraser, first overall podium of the season. Actually, in a third place finish, second in class. Obviously not the way you wanted to come. What happened?
That was a bad race. Like I honestly made a huge mistake at the start. As you know, the race got pretty boring pretty quickly. Finzo and Alex were doing pretty well. Just going around, we were all just sitting there, just chilling. And I saw Finzo coming up one time, and I thought, you know what, let's be a bit funny, let's get in his way. So I got in front of him, thinking he would maybe hit the brakes, slow down for a few seconds, waste a bit of time, go around me. Race continues. But it didn't play out like that. Finzo came up behind me. I pulled out too quickly, which caused him to hit me in the first place when he came out. He couldn't slow down in time, so that was my bad. And then after that, we continued side by side. He was like screaming at me in chat, and then there was a second crash, which I would argue was probably caused by him just being angry at the first one happening. But honestly, I couldn't say for sure. Either way, the whole thing was my fault for pulling out in the first place. I did not expect that to happen. It wasn't my intention, but the rest of the race was pretty bittersweet after that. Finzo was exchanging pleasantries with me over the radio for at least 30 minutes, maybe. And eventually he threatened to wreck me several times, and eventually I just told him to do it, and he did, and well, you saw how that went. So it was a very bittersweet win, and not win, but podium. And now I feel pretty bad for what happened with Finzo. He's probably very angry right now.
Oh, I could definitely understand feeling bad about that first crash, but that second one, that's unacceptable behavior in really any respect. We'll definitely preview the incident in the radio chatter, whether it was over Discord or through the iRacing radio system. But congratulations on a podium. It's always good to have some more points to your name. Thank you for coming out. And thank you for the
Thanks.
recommendation of Coke Zero Sugar. Like it quite a lot.
Yeah, it's unbelievably delicious.
Hello, Echo. Are you able to speak?
Hey there.
Oh, cool. It works now. Well, I don't think it was a win. I don't think you were expecting to win how you did, but congratulations on another win this season, number 5. Actually, no, that might be number 6. Let me take a look. Yeah, that is number 5, and you're 4th in the GT4 category. How did that? How did that play out for you towards the end? I mean, what were your thoughts before that crash on the front stretch?
I mean, the caution was there definitely like a miracle because that was a lap down from Fraser. But definitely some childish moves today in the race. But the strat was all right, so I'm happy that I took the win for today.
You're the only guy to like the track, so maybe you'll be the thing that gets it hooked on for Season 3. It's not coming back from Season 2. We got a few new locations that I think everybody will like. Well, thank you very much. What do you think maybe of... Well, actually, congratulations on clinching the championship points as of this race. You now will... assuming you show up to the next race, and... Yeah, assuming you show up to the next race at the very least, you will be the GT4 champion, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Alright, well, that's everything for today and our pleasantries at the Phoenix International Raceway. Check us out tomorrow for the Simverse Stock Car Series at Pocono. Sunday will be the Simverse Modified Tour at South Boston. And next week is Motegi Super Weekend with a 90-minute endurance race in the Simverse Sports Car Challenge, and then a doubleheader in the Stock Car Series, racing on the road course, then the oval, and then a road course race, our only one of this first season, for the Modified Tour at the West Circuit sorry, the East Circuit at Twin Ring Motegi. I don't know how I get those mixed up. Probably think it's Hazuka West. But thank you all for coming to this broadcast, and best of luck to everybody going forward.